This podcast contains paid advertisements, but more on that later. Welcome to the O'Connor Bootstrap Podcast, where I discuss how you can grow your business by the bootstraps. This applies to all entrepreneurs, from the person just starting up to the one that is already well established. My goal is to help you grow. I am your host, Isaiah O'Connor. So today I'm going to start off with my sponsor, Audible. It's audible.com, link in the description below. What is Audible? Audible is audiobooks. People read books, you get to listen to them. It's great if you're really busy. I've got the podcast, attempting to try to keep up on the blog. I've got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old boy stuck home because of coronavirus, and trying to run a balloon business, and plan for my comeback here coming up soon. And I picked up another job planting trees in the meantime to make ends meet until I can reopen my business. I've got a lot on my hands. I don't have a lot of time to sit and read. But you know I do have a lot of? Time driving in my car and time walking around and planting trees. I can listen to things. So that means I can listen to my books. So if you're really busy, don't have time to read, but you want to read and consume books, multimillionaires, multiple businessmen read a lot of books. It's very important to read. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, read. It will help you succeed. So this is the easy way to go. Go check them out. 30-day free trial, $14.95 after a month afterwards. Quite honestly, if I had the choice between Audible and Netflix, I'd take Audible. Just me. And if you cancel the account, you keep your audiobooks, you get 30% off of all additional purchases. You can exchange your audiobooks if you don't like it. You can swap it for free. Great customer service. You can cancel it anytime. You're not locked in. They're really great. So go check them out. They're amazing. Audible.com. Okay. To start off with, sorry everyone that I missed Wednesday's podcast. I lost a day there somewhere, and I thought that Thursday was Wednesday and Wednesday was Tuesday. So, crazy week it happened, so sorry about that. Anyway, today's subject is going to be mindset. What is your mindset? What is mindset? How important is mindset? I'm going to cover these. Now, today I'm just going to go off of my opinion. I haven't done any facts or research on this one, so just my viewpoint. So what is a mindset? Well, it's kind of the condition, the way you look at where you are right now, and kind of a worldview. It can be a worldview, but it's also more of a where you are currently, what you're thinking of, how you're acting, what you're feeling in the moment. This is my personal definition of this. I'm sure there's other better definitions out there. Just my view. It's not just your overall worldview, although that's part of it, but it's also what you're doing and how you're viewing where you are right now. And here's something else. This mindset, this worldview can change, sometimes quickly, which can be good, can be bad, sometimes over time. So we'll look at that a little bit too. So that kind of defines what to me a mindset is. It's the way you're thinking at the moment and in the long run. It's kind of both. So how important is it? It's absolutely probably one of the most important things about business, about life, really, but definitely about business. When you're in the job and you're doing what you do, the way you look at it is very important. And this is, again, going out there, busting my butt, planting trees. This was going through my head. In that particular job, mindset is everything. You can look at it as a great job out in the woods, planting trees. Yeah, it's a lot of work, But it's actually kind of nice being out in the woods if you're an outdoor type of guy, walking around and enjoying coming across rabbits and deer and moose and whatnot. It's kind of fun. But as I said in a couple previous ones, it can be absolutely miserable if you feel like you're working really hard and not making any money. So when you feel like you're working hard and you're not making any progress and when you're not going forward, it's really easy for you to slip into a negative mindset of this isn't worth it, this is really hard, I can't make it, I can't do this, this sucks. That type of mindset can start getting to you. And when it starts getting to you, your work slows down, the quality of your work goes down, and it's really, really hard to push through. And it often makes you want to quit. Now, this happens a lot in your average 9 to 5 job where you're working for someone else. I get it. It's a lot easier to get bored with your job if you're just working at a job just to make some money for the time being. It's really easy to slip into a negative mindset and not deal with it correctly. And if you're currently in a job and you're wanting to start your own business and you want to be a bootstrapper, that's great. But don't let a negative mindset affect your work at your job until you're ready to make that transition. Because the better you do at your job, the better you'll do going off on your own. I can pretty much guarantee it, because the better work you are now at your job, that you're making your money to provide for you and your family, the better, more experience you have, the better the attitude you have at work. That will translate over into becoming an entrepreneur, starting your own business, being a bootstrapper. You'll be able to learn how to have a positive mindset even when things are going rough in your new venture. And will things go rough? Yep, I'm sure they will. You'll have days. You'll have rough days where you want to quit. You have rough days when everything goes wrong. You have rough days where you mess up and the customer is not happy and asking for a refund, and it's a big job. You'll have hard days, and it can be rough, and it can drain your energy really fast. And that's another thing. A negative mindset will drain your energy. If you're not mentally feeling you're there, you'll feel it physically. I don't know quite how that works, but I've noticed a big thing when I go to work and my mindset is, this is great, I'm doing a job, I'm making money, I'm excited, this is good, I have more energy, I work better, I'm more efficient, I'm faster. But if I go in and, oh, this job sucks, I hate this, I'm not making any money, it's rough, it's harder to move faster. It really is. It's almost a physical thing. So mindset is very important. Another thing about mindset is, the world view that will affect the way you look at things. For example, there are two big mindsets that people have. One is a kind of a rich man's mindset. Another one is a poor man's mindset. Now, this is a mindset, not your actual physical state. What do I mean by that? You can be broke as a joke, have no money and low income, and not be poor, because poor is a state of mind. Some people have a decent job, decent amount of money, decent income, and they're doing good, but they feel like they're poor because of their mindset. It's amazing how that works. Matter of fact, C.S. Lewis, his dad, read a biography on him, and his dad apparently made decent income and was able to take care of the house and everything else, but his overall mindset was that of, oh, we don't have a lot of money, I'm not making a lot of money. And so he was very, very frugal because he had a mindset of we're poor, which is kind of funny because he made decent money for the day. So that's a poor mindset. And not just that, when you have this mindset of being poor, of poverty, and not just being broke as a temporary thing, it's right now I'm broke, but whatever, I'll get ahead in the future, then that will lock you into being poor your whole life. Even if you make it ahead, you'll never feel like you got ahead. You never feel good about yourself. It can really mess with your head. On the flip side, if you have a positive mindset of, hey, I might be broke, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to get ahead, and this isn't going to stop me. And I'm not poor. I'm just broke. Just a temporary setback. Again, that changes your outlook. And people with the positive outlook, and I'm not talking about just rainbows and unicorns and candy canes. I'm talking about a realistic, I'm just broke. It's just a moment attitude, but I can work really hard and get out of this. Not crazy, but very realistic of, hey, it's just a temporary moment. I'll get out of this. That mindset is very important. Matter of fact, just talking about it reminded me of a book. Again, this is an amazing book. I'll be talking a lot from this book. The book, Good to Great by Jim Collins. He talks about I remember what it was called. He called it the Stockdale Paradox. Now, this was about I think he was an admiral. I can't remember. He was a military guy. I'll have to look up the book later, but it's a great story. And he was a pilot at one point, and he got captured, this Mr. Stockdale. And he got captured, and he was put into the prison camp. And somebody asked him, again, this is just off the top of my head, I don't remember, it's been a while. But someone asked him, how'd you make it? Who made it? How'd you get out? When you got out of there, who made it? He said, quite simply, those who had hope made it. He goes, okay, but who didn't make it? He goes, those who said that we'll be out by Christmas, and then we didn't make it out, and then, oh no, we'll be out by Easter, and didn't make it out, and then we'll be out by the 4th of July, and didn't make it out. Those guys are the ones who didn't make it. You see, there's the, rainbows and lollipops view of the world, which is unrealistic and gives a false hope. But having a hope that you will make it through, you don't know when, you don't know how, but you will. A realistic look, as I say in the thing, you need to face the brutal facts of your situation, but still have hope. And that's a mindset. Look, hey, the brutal fact is, I can't sell balloons right now. There's nothing going on. It's rough. That's the brutal facts. But I still have hope that when we open up with some of the plans I'm putting into place and some of the new business ideas I've got cooking up, I have strong hope that when things start to go up, I will make a recovery. I don't have a date on it. I don't have a false hope. I don't say, my balloon business will be up and running by July, by August, by September. I'm not saying that. I don't believe that might work, maybe not. But my mindset isn't one of, I'm going to immediately open up and I'm going to have more money than ever. It's going to be great. No, I hope you've never gotten that idea from me. I've been trying to keep hope alive through these times, but it's a mindset of, yes, things are hard. It's a mindset. Here's the situation. Situations are hard. Times are hard, but we'll make it through. But there will be light at the end of this tunnel. We know, following up to the last one, if we keep going through hell, we'll get through it. We don't want to stop here. mindset. And I guess this ties into yesterday's podcast, as it were, that it's your mindset that keeps you going through. It's the mindset of, I'm not going to give up. I feel like giving up, but I'm not going to give up because I've chosen to do so. And that comes into the changing of a mindset. A mindset can be very hard to change. It can be very easy to change. And it's usually easier to change from a positive one to a negative one. Just how we operate as human beings. We tend to focus on the negative. But in that, if you find yourself stuck in a negative mindset, it's not easy, but you got to start fighting to get through. Even today, when I was out there, I was running out of steam, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is rough. I'm tired. It's been a rough morning. I had a rough start in the morning. Things aren't going as smoothly as I was hoping today. Man, this was rough. And I caught myself getting into a negative mindset about the job. And I realized that, wait a second, I'm sitting here telling people to don't stop when they're going through hell. I'm telling people to never give up, never quit, push through, stay strong. And here I am thinking about quitting and thinking about how bad this is and how rough it is. I got to stop. So I stopped. It wasn't completely easy. It's like, this is a nice place to work. It's outdoors. I get fresh air. I'm getting exercise. I'm losing weight. It's not bad. It's really a nice place to work. It really is. It's hard work, but I like the outdoors. I like hiking. And it slowly changed my mindset. I changed my mindset. My energy levels returned, and I was able to speed up and get more done and make more money for my family. Because it's all about your mindset. It can really affect you. And that's in your current job, if you're working a current job, if you're working a second job, or if you're working your business and it gets really rough in your business and you have days you want to quit. I've felt many times like I've wanted to quit my balloon business and just find a different job. There's been rough times. There's been days where everything goes wrong. There's been days where weeks and months where I don't get any clients at all. It's really rough when you lose your biggest client and all of a sudden you lose half of your income because you miss things. It gets rough. You want to quit, but you got to push through. You got to go, hey, this is a great job. I can do this. I'll break through. I'll push through. And you have to just push through, persevere, and again, just keep at it and build it up. Slowly as you build things up, things will start gaining momentum, but you have to keep the right mindset all the way through. Anyway, just to give an idea of what the right mindset can do, I'm just going to suggest that you look up something on YouTube. It's a scene from a very little movie called Facing Giants. And the scene you're going to look for is called Facing Giants Death Crawl. And in this scene, there's the coach is trying to get his football team motivated to get moving, and they're afraid of the next incoming team. And one of the guys was saying something along the lines of, hey, we're not going to win anyway. They're a tough team. We're not going to win. Wrong mindset. And the coach gets him motivated and gets him the right motivation and the right mindset. And you got to watch the scene. It's really an incredible scene. One of my favorite scenes for motivation of all time. It's amazing. You really need to check it out. I'll put a link in the description. But along with that, I was looking through it and reading comments, and there's another thing about mindset that I forgot to mention, which is very important. Mindsets are contagious, just as contagious, if not more, than a virus. A positive mindset can get people positive. A negative mindset can get people negative. And if you're not aware, if you're paying attention and someone has a positive mindset, lock onto that, go with that. Let someone else help encourage you to push through. And that also helps. And it does help sometimes. If you're having a bad mindset, if it's really, really rough, sometimes just reach out for help. Call for help. Say, hey, I'm struggling. When I was having that rough day last Friday, that I talked about in the last podcast, I called my boss and said, hey, man, I don't know if I can do this. I don't want to quit. I don't. But I'm feeling so miserable right now. I can't see myself actually being able to succeed here. Can you help? And he helped. He came up and he helped. And sometimes we can't get out of a negative mindset by ourselves. It's really hard sometimes. It's hard to see through. You need help. Just reach out to someone who has a better mindset to help you through. So, and remember, if you're the one with positive mindset, you can help other people succeed as well. And I think, again, the most important thing is as you succeed, you help other people succeed. As your business grows and thrives and you feed your family, you can hire people and help them grow and thrive and feed their families. That's my overall long game plan, is helping other people. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. You guys have a great day. Remember, when you go through it, check out mindset. And quite honestly, sometimes I watch that video just to get me into a better mindset. It helps. Check it out. It's pretty cool. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, just as a reminder, we do offer a free 1/2 hour, no obligation consultation. All you need to do is go to our website and contact us through there, or you can contact me directly at my O'Connor Bootstrap podcast Facebook group or our Atheoz.com Facebook page as well. And if you would like to support this channel, the best thing you can do, of course, is to like and share and subscribe. That helps the most. Or you can check out one of our affiliate links. And of course, I do have a PayPal and a Patreon account, and the links will be in the description below. Thank you very much. You all have a good day. You have been listening to the O'Connor Bootstrap podcast and Atheoz Business Solutions podcast. For other podcasts, past episodes, and related blogs, please check out our website at www.atheoz.com. That is www.atheoz.com or theoz.com. Until next time, I've been your friendly neighborhood entrepreneur, Isaiah O'Connor.